Good morning, welcome to another day of garage workouts, your garage, your gym. Let's just run and warm up a little bit. As I said yesterday, today we're gonna be working on shoulders. Today I'm super sore from yesterday. So yesterday we were training really hard at night, jiu-jitsu, and non-stopping, like hour and 15 minutes, rolling, and my whole body is sore. So I'm gonna do a mild workout today, and I'm here because I'm here to just commit to our workouts every day, just to bring this to you guys and girls. But I'm gonna try to go a little easier. Easier means just maybe a little slower, maybe a little less sets, I don't know. We'll see how the body feels. As I said, this is raw. All these workouts are raw workouts. So I'm not planning, I'm just coming here and I'm doing it. Because even if I'm sore, I have to do my workouts, and that's what I'm trying to bring here. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video, and make sure to check the disclaimer on my page. I do this for education and information purposes only. Okay, so I'm going to start, let's start with the rubber bands, kind of like warming up the shoulders a little bit. I'm gonna step right here, make sure both sides are about the same height. All right, and then let's just do this. Doesn't have to be hard or fast. I'm using very mild resistance. Just trying to wake up the muscles a little bit. So I'm gonna do a few sets like this. All right, that's one. I'm gonna walk back a little. Make sure I have the same height. That's two. What is he? Oh, my weight's in the wrong place. All right. Let's go for three. As I said, when your body is sore, especially my upper body and my legs, like right here on this area, sore from holding guard. And if you don't know about jiu-jitsu, you probably don't understand what I mean, but when you hold guard, you're basically wrapping someone up on your leg, between your legs, and closing those legs like this, and you put a very strong amount of pressure on the inner thighs, and you work your inner thighs a lot, and that's the guard. And that area is super sore. Yeah, after like hour and 15 minutes with maybe three little 3-minute breaks, it's if you put all that time together, it's like almost an hour, that non-stopping. So yeah, it takes a toll on your body. It feels amazing, It feels amazing, but when you're warm up, you're all fired up, you don't feel anything. But you get home, you take a shower, your body cools down, And that's when you feel it. Especially if you're, if you're not 20 anymore, let's put it that way. All right, one more time. I think that will be 6. Okay, but these actually help with the blood flow on my shoulders, so it is good. So what am I doing here, I should be probably just taking a break today, but I don't want to. So I'm committed to do this every day as much as I can, at least for the first 365 days, which is a whole year of workouts. And that was the commitment, and that's what I'm doing. So, okay, next we're gonna start doing presses. All right, so right here, we press straight, and then we press sideways. Straight, sideways, straight. As you can see, I'm using mild weight. I'm not using a lot of weight. This is a lot of like range of motion, but I feel it. That's one. I'm not going to the max. Okay. All right. That's it. So I'm not going to the max. I'm just working what I can. I want to work, but if I want to work and I'm a little sore, I have to, listen to my body, and that's what I'm doing. Definitely not working legs today, as I said. Maybe my calves, maybe I'll work the calves, but the legs I'm not gonna work it because they're already super sore. So that will be, putting too much onto the legs. So my calves are fine, so I'm probably gonna work my calves, but not my legs. I'm gonna do a little, yeah, I felt that, so I'm gonna switch weights. Tell you guys, I'm super sore. So I did just a few, but I felt, all this area here is super sore. So I felt it, and I'm gonna switch. I'm not gonna do anything overhead. I'm gonna switch to other type of exercises. So right here, I'm gonna do flies with weight. So I did 2 of those, I think. 2 sets of those. And the third one is when that happens. So I'm gonna keep counting to 6. Okay, that's 1. I'm not gonna be sure. When I press, I felt that like all the way here, so better if it hurts, if it's something doesn't feel right, it's better to stop and switch to another exercise. Doesn't compromise that. And that's what I'm doing. Very good. So as you can see, I'm not using a lot of weight. I'm just using very mild weight. And I'm not waiting a lot of time in between. So even with this mild weight, I feel the work. It's not that I don't feel anything. I do feel the work. I do feel the burn. I'm just not pushing it all the way to the extreme like we usually do. Okay. That's number 4. No, that's 3, 2, 5. That's fine. Okay. Let's go one more. For 6. I'm definitely going to have to stretch my legs. I'm going to just probably give my legs a little more attention for the stretches. So I'm going to put one out Okay. So the next one I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna do the drivers. This really works your shoulders well. That's one. It works all this area. It's this move here, overhead, that triggers this like elbow and some nerve on the shoulder that was like shooting down. So why do it? You know, it's not worth it. Right here, number two. So these are more like resistance exercises without having to flex. I think the flexion is the problem because you might not understand how jiu-jitsu works, but you're always pulling and pushing, so all this area works a lot. And yesterday, you know, between the legs and the upper body, pull, push, you know, hold guard, that kind of thing, it really gets you, really gets you. One more. Let's see, that's three, four. Let's go four. No, two more actually afterwards. Let's complete six. So we'll have 18 sets of shoulder work, just mild shoulder, nothing flexing, no presses, no upright rows. Not, at least not today. Okay, right here. Okay, one more. So, awesome. Put this here. All right. So the next one I'm gonna do very mild weight, only 10 pounds. So I'm gonna do just a little combo of crunches and shoulders. Right here, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You can feel it. All right, let's do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm contracting my stomach. It doesn't look like, but I'm doing it. Not as much as I usually do, but I'm doing a little contraction on the stomach. So the crunches are the tool, you know, is the exercise, and I contract. So my stomach is always contracting. Okay. So now I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna switch weights. I'm gonna go a little lower. A little lower for the next three. So the next three, doing the same, but now leg lifts. 6, 7, 8. Very good. These are only 8 pounds. That's it. Very mild, very mild. So I think I'm gonna call this workout, you know, working your shoulders, I don't know, when you're sore. Shoulder, ab workout when you're sore. I don't know, we'll see. I'll come up with some name for it. Alright, let's go to the next one. This is the last one. Alright, awesome. I'm gonna put this here. 1, 2. Alright, so let's move this back in there. I don't need this anymore. Put it over here. So believe it or not, we already did 24 sets, you know. It seems more mild, but we did. So now I'm gonna do some calves workout. So I'm gonna go here and work my calves. My calves are fine, you know, that doesn't hurt, so I'm just gonna work my calves a little bit. We'll do 6 sets until failure on this one here. Starting to burn. Alright, that's one. I'm not gonna wait too much in between sets. I'm gonna keep working those calves. Let's put this in here. Right there. Alright, let's keep going. Wow. Good. All right. Let's do this. Wow. That was what, 3, 4? I think it was 4. Okay, 2 more. Just go up and down. Good. That's 5. Let's go 1 more, 6. All right. Awesome. Okay. Let's put this back here. Alrighty, so now let's do a quick stretch. Arms up, all the way down, stretch here, slowly roll back up. So, even though it was a short, you know, workout, still we did 32 sets, you know, not a lot of weight, you know, very mild, but we're here. What I want to try to show today, that even right here, shoulder stretch, even if you are not feeling perfect, you can still do this. If you watch the garage workouts from the very beginning, you're gonna see some days where I'm fired, you know, I'm just going all the way. Most of the time is fire, like let's say 98% of the time, it's all fire. But there's a 2% of the time that I might have been under the weather, you know, in a year you might get a cold, you might get sick, you might get allergies, and that happens, you know. But even with those problems, and there's other days that I also work out feeling a little bit sore, and so that the only thing that shows is that there is no excuses. Whatever is happening, I still come, I still do it right here. Before I was doing the garage workouts, I will do it anyways, you know. I'm not doing it for someone else, I'm doing it for myself, for me, so I feel good. Just a little stretch here, okay. And you know, and so this is the perfect example of that commitment, you know. Commit to do your workouts, no excuses. There's some days that I might have, sleep a little bit more and woke up a little late. I still came here, we still did a short workout. So, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what's going on. What matters is that we're showing up, you know. I'm showing up, I'm doing it, and not for the camera, but for me, you know, for myself. So I can feel better. If I feel better, I'm also good for my family, you know. I'm there for them when they need me. I'm not sick, I feel good, you know, I can help them. And that's the idea of working out, so you can actually do things until, you know, you grow like really old. That's the idea. All right, little bit of froggies. We're almost done. Just a short stretch. Everything is dusty. They're widening the road out there. And it's just so much dust. It's unbelievable. Every morning I come, I got my blower, and I have to blow all that dust that comes in when we arrive, when we open up that garage door. The dust just blows in. I can't wait until they're done with that. It's going to be another year and a half before all those works are done. So, but I mean, time flies, so it'll be done soon. Year and a half. Is that soon? Doesn't sound like it, but I mean, things come fast, and time goes fast as well. All right, here, stretch. All right, run the roller. I really need this guy here, really do. Okay. Oof. I might get a massage today. Can't handle this, so probably gonna get a massage. And the legs, it's not that all my legs are sore, it's the inner thighs, the ones that are sore. But the problem is that when you do like squats or lunges. That's why we didn't do legs today combined with shoulders. Every time you do squats or lunges, that triggers the inner thighs, you know. Some exercises will trigger them more, some a little less, but they will trigger them anyways. And it's just hard to flex right now, you know, with that soreness on the inner thighs. So I opt not to do legs today. We will be doing it maybe tomorrow, and maybe I feel better tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna get a massage today. I'm gonna try, see if we can fit that on our wellness center schedule. And if I do, maybe tomorrow I will work my legs. Combined with something else, maybe we do a little more shoulders with legs, you know. Alright, well, that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share the video, like the video. And you know, this is kind of like a lesson. You feel a little sore, like, you know, you're under the weather or whatever. There's always a chance to do something, even if it's just short or mild. There's not a lot of resistance, but you are showing up, you are committing. Consistency is the key. Do it every day, even if it's just for a little bit. If you are used to do 30-35 minutes a day, and one day you do 10 or 15, that's okay. It's building consistency. So that will be my, let's say, my advice of the day. So I will see you tomorrow for our next workout. Peace.